Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived a wise and fair king named Solomon. King Solomon was known throughout the world for his incredible wisdom, which was said to have been granted to him by a magical ring. This ring was no ordinary ring. It was said to possess the power to speak with animals and command the wind and water. One sunny morning, as King Solomon sat on his golden throne, a little sparrow flew in through the grand palace window. The sparrow chirped and flapped its wings, clearly distressed. "Oh, wise King Solomon, I need your help," the tiny bird exclaimed. Solomon, always kind-hearted and willing to lend an ear, asked the sparrow what troubled it so. The sparrow explained that an evil wind had blown her nest away, scattering her family of little sparrows. Now, the poor bird didn't know where her home was or how to find her family. Feeling the little bird's sorrow, King Solomon touched the magical ring on his finger. He whispered a gentle command, and suddenly a breeze began to swirl softly around him. Speaking in the language only the animals and winds could understand, Solomon asked the breeze where the sparrow's nest might be. The breeze, happy to serve the wise king, swooshed around the castle grounds and returned with the news that the nest was perched in the tallest cedar tree near the palace gardens. With a warm smile, Solomon translated the message to the sparrow. Overjoyed, the sparrow thanked King Solomon and flitted quickly to the cedar tree. But her joy was short-lived. The sparrow soon returned, a quiver in her tiny voice. "Oh, wise king," she chirped again, "my nest is there, but my family is still missing. I fear they are lost in the great forest." Without hesitation, King Solomon called upon his ring once more. This time, he asked his friend, the wind, to call upon all the animals in the forest to help find the sparrow's family. The message was relayed on the whispers of the wind, and soon enough, the animals of the forest joined in the search. A clever fox with a bushy tail led the charge, sniffing the air. An eagle, soaring high above the trees, used its sharp eyes to scan every nook and cranny. Even the smallest ants contributed, scuttling across the forest floor, leaving no stone unturned. Before long, the wind brought joyful news. The sparrow's family had been found nestled safely within a circle of friendly hedgehogs. The hedgehogs had protected them from the rain and cold. With a heart full of gratitude, Solomon told the sparrow, and once again, her wings fluttered with happiness. The sparrow and her family were reunited, thanks to the wisdom of King Solomon and his magical ring. She chirped a melody that filled the palace with happiness, and soon, the song was repeated by every bird in the land, becoming a tune of hope and togetherness. Filled with relief and joy, King Solomon looked at his magical ring and smiled. He knew that the power of the ring lay not just in magic, but in the kindness and wisdom he chose to bestow upon the world. And so, King Solomon continued to rule his kingdom with wisdom and compassion, always ready to help those in need, whether big or small. Every night, as the world drifted to sleep, a lullaby of chirps could be heard softly echoing through the palace windows, reminding all of the day that kindness saved the day. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.